Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Ambassador. My name is AL-HAJ from Al-Arabiya and Al-Hadath. The topic I'd like to raise with you is Yemen. We saw on Saturday the talks in Amman breaking without an agreement between the Houthis, the rebel Houthis, and the legitimate government of Yemen. And Secretary Blinken has called, or there was a phone call between him and the foreign minister of Saudi Arabia where they discussed many topics. Among them was Yemen and the question of extending the truce that is expiring on the 2nd of June to a longer truce to allow for a lot of things to happen, humanitarian and otherwise, and political. And also the question of the tanker Safir. On the truce, one of the conditions of the truce from the beginning, as you know, was the lifting of the siege on Taz, opening the roads, which has never happened, even though the special envoy Gronding has offered a gradual opening of the roads to Taz, which the Houthis also declined. While the Houthis got all they wanted, open to Sana'a airport, oil supplies through Hodeidah, etc., etc. How do you see this moving on and extending if people do not comply with the conditions of the truce? And secondly, on Safir, we understand it's a threat, and the State Department issued on Friday a statement warning about this, that this oil spill will be twice the size of the Oxen Valdez in 1989. They say they are short 80 million. Is the international community unable to raise $80 million to save the region from with millions of life and millions of livelihood and environmental thousands of miles on the Red Sea, especially in the north, from destruction for $80 million?
Well, first on the truce, we were very encouraged early on by the efforts to move the truce forward, to come up with some confidence-building measures that would allow for humanitarian assistance to move to the people of Yemen. And so the fact that these talks seem to have come they haven't ended yet, but seem to be a bit in trouble, is troublesome to us. We encourage the parties on both sides to continue those efforts and find a peaceful way to provide needed humanitarian assistance to the people of Yemen. On the SAFER, we have been a strong supporter to finding a solution to the SAFER. We know what the consequences are. We know the danger that is there, and we have encouraged others to contribute funding to this effort. But let's be clear: the problem with the SAFER is the Houthis, who have not allowed even the UN or others to have access to this, and we have to keep the pressure on them because we can get all the money in the world, and if they don't allow access, then we're still in the same place that we started. So it's going to be a two-pronged effort to get this done.